Happy Monday! Oh, Useless Spork just subscribed. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here, man. Welcome to the Bat Cave team thing. You were first person to chat, too.
Uther versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! I will fight with honor.
We don't really need to scale Rider off too many things against Warrior, but having a weapon presence is probably not too bad. Weapon just generates a lot of value too, right? So if he happens to be a more controlling variant, it could be pretty good to have. Because this deck doesn't have the most value in the world, but it has a couple of different generators in there, right? It's got the Librum of Wisdom, and then it's also got the Dragon Rider Talia. Maybe if you get lucky, you could get really good Finley value hero power, like a life tap to just get cards really quickly. Seymour Bats, how's it going, man? Glad to have you here, dude. Early Zephyrs. We probably want to save that for Rattlegore. Rattlegore. Yeah. Big band Rattlegore.
I'll show you who's boss.
We keep the weapon for if he does something like this. So we can make sure that we had a way to clear the risky skipper. Oh, we could clear it like that, probably. We could weapon and then clear something and do that next turn, maybe. Yeah, I think the weapon's more tempo. 3-3 is not great here. He's not turn 4. Turn 4 is like a pretty common turn for them to just play a weapon. Because they have the 2 minions to give the 3-2 weapon, and then they have the 4 damage weapon. They could run any of those right now. It's big copy play. That's not good. What do we do with the Zephyrs? There's no 3-mana play that clears all this. So you get Shadow or Death for one of them. Elefino TV just subscribed for 68 months, almost 69. Appreciate the continued support. Glad to have you back, man. I can just Master Spell next turn, but then what am I doing this turn? Playing this thing? Pretty powerful on curve. Master Spell's not even very good, though, is the scary part. I'm going to be taking 10, 11, 12, 13, and then I'm taking 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm taking 20. Assuming if he doesn't trade, right? But he has to trade some. It's still just so much damage. So much damage. Yeah, there's an AoE death for 4 mana. We can get rid of the 5/2s. It's not too bad, it's not good. We're facing a 2/5 and a 1/2 and a 3/1 weapon while at 13. It's pretty bad. God, that was a blowout. The deck does have a lot of healing in it. So, like, maybe. But it's gonna be tough. I almost wonder if maybe last turn we should have tried to, like, execute or Shadow or Death one of them. We need to get this dead so that it draws the dragon so we can find Amber Watcher. Need that Amber Watcher. I kind of want to just full clear with Barov. It's like I could Barov Broom clear everything. Using Broom is so expensive. I could Barov Scale Rider the Barov, actually. Then I can save Broom to react with Broom in the future. Genius. Dare I say it, Genius. Look at the synergy, guys. Adamexis just subscribed for 38 months. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing, man. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back, dude. So now we have the Broom to maybe rush in the Bronze Explorer plus buffs to get instant life heal. Would be sick. Thanks for the Prime, man. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. Show me the money. Angry chicken. Death Rattle guy. This can get taunts and heals. Need a little bit more now. Is there a way I can not... I'm worried about Grom and Corcoran, so I'm worried about... I gotta play around 8. I could go to 9 and then save the taunt for after he uses the weapon to play the taunt afterwards. This is pretty friggin' greedy. I'm always playing this though, so let's play this, let's discover, and then let's evaluate. Oh, big Alexstrasza. That's huge. So now I think I just go to 8 and put up the taunt. And we're only dead to like Grom in our age. So now I can use the Broom and the Amalgam and not feel bad about spending so many resources, you know what I mean? These are popping off in chat, holy smokes. Master NJS, thanks for the Prime Gaming, appreciate the support, glad to have you back, dude. A space like this for the cleave, right? The God of Chuck, thanks for 2 months. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. Andre1493, welcome back for 9 months. Thanks for the continued support. McZippo, welcome back for 21 months. Holy smokes, it's a long time. Welcome back, dude. And the Grandpa Dango, thanks for 13 months. Appreciate the continued support. Glad to have you back. Is it popping off the hype train on a Monday? It's crazy. Oh my god, that's not good. Now he has way more reach. And my lifesteal guy is dead. Obviously, this is not what we wanted to have happen. Where do you get a Wrath? I was not playing around Druid cards. God damn it. Oh, Excuse me. Maybe I shouldn't have used the Broom. Maybe I should have just said Tom was good enough. Played a little bit more risky. Because if I had a Broom here, there'd be so much more plays. But now I'm like, throw this out here, see what happens. It's sad. And then maybe swing, see what happens.
For justice.
Cry.
I must move quickly.
Yeah, I shouldn't have used the Broom. I should have played more dangerously. I knew he had a random card, but the random removal card... I thought I'd be able... And the random Wrath and the random Greenskin destroyed me. Because I didn't think I'd have to set up... I didn't think he'd have a way to set up for 15 burst, because I thought the weapon would break. But he was able to save the weapon, thanks to the Greenskin from Sky Raider. So the Alexstrasza wasn't good, so I should have went with the Taunt to play around randomly generated Greenskin? I guess. It's the lesson of the story. Lucasin1212121212 just gifted out 3 subs. I appreciate your generosity, man. Welcome to the Batcave Team Thing. RWN00, Rova DNE, and Senior_Bubble. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you guys here. And welcome Z Hatleys for 23 months. Thanks for continuing to subscribe. I really appreciate you, man. And welcome ABCD Eduardo. Thanks for 8 months. Appreciate the continued support. Glad to have you back, man.
Watch your back.
I will fight with honor.
Elena just subscribed for 29 months. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing, man. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. Odds of coin red scale dragon tamer sticking versus rogue. Not good, right? I imagine rogue kills this a lot. With swords and backstabs. No, actually, rogues don't have that much removal for it. It's like only backstab, right? Okay. This has a reasonable chance of sticking. If they play the 1-drop on 1, it could run into trouble. But they only have 4 1-drops on 1? It's a little bit ambitious, but I'm hoping and I'm betting my entire life's worth on this red scale dragon tamer to stick when I coin it, so then I can hand a Vidal it. If it dies, shit. But that's all we got. We got a reasonable curve to follow it up. It'll stick. He had no one drop, so we're good. You'd have to dagger backstab it. Which there's no way. He already thinks that this just draws me an Ozdormu anyway. It's already programmed in his mind not to destroy this minion. It will live long and prosper for days, years, decades. Don't read it. Let it be. And don't hurt nobody. He's got 0 mana. He could only be thinking about one thing. It's okay. We top deck Zephyrs. So like we have a play still. We'll just top deck our way out of bad situations. We have a turn 3 play already though, so I don't even want a Zephyrs. To be honest, this curve is wicked still. Like I'm not wild growthing. I'm saving Zephyrs for AoE removal. I'm just zero parring. I mean, you should always backstab kill the 2-3 when you see them 2 keep, because the second card that they keep after coining out a 2-3 is a buff, like 100% of the time. So the teacher's making moves, he's making good reads. He should be teaching his class, but, you know, I guess he's teaching me. I don't even really want to play the Scale Rider, I kind of want to save that to react, but at the same time, getting up to 3-3 is probably worth. Is he not aggro rogue? He can't be aggro rogue, right? Look at how slow he's playing. There's no way this guy's an aggro rogue. Alright, we'll chunk it at his face. He's some more mid-rangey variant of the rogue. There's no way he's aggro. Anybody in chat playing Loop Hero? Should I play that? Is that the thing? I saw a lot of people play. I saw Savit streaming it. It looked kind of cool. It looked also kind of complicated. I don't know. I thought about downloading it. It's like the new trendy thing to do right now.
Give me that. Not what I want.
Okay, 5-5. Shadow or Death. GG. Broom kill. Death is fine, right? Broom's more flexible, arguably. We did get a kill at 2-1 also. Yeah. I'll just death. 4 mana kill anything's really good. What's up, Epic Monkey Ass? How's it going, man? Terminator 21, thanks for the 100 bits, dude. I appreciate that. Seems good. Oh man, he's busting out the Ogre Mancer. I've been saying that this card is pretty real for a while now. Nobody ever believes me, but I've been Team Ogremancer for months, dude. I've been telling people this card is lit. I have a lot of spells in my hand, so it is a bit awkward. I'm just gonna play Circus Amalgam and pass. Eventually, we're probably gonna bear up, clear the board. Hopefully, our Bear of Broom combo, which costs 2 cards, trades for like 3 or 4 cards from him, so that we could get to a situation where he has very little cards, and then he gets desperate and tries to rush us down, and then we Ember Watcher ourselves back up and go ha ha ha, na 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 boo boo.
Oh, up to no good? Me too. Bubble, bubble.
1, 2, 3, 3 cards. One of our own. We're kind of going even. He just did Secret Passage. So he actually has quite a few resources to roll with. He's really throwing them out there quickly, though. We gotta clear this. I think the teacher made one fatal mistake. I think he overextended.
Do try to keep yourselves alive. Follow my lead.
Sorry, Ogremancer. It's not your time. Ooh. Depth charge is sick here. Big pong, dude. Develop into this. What you think about that? I want to get this stabilized because it threatens to do this, which is disgusting. Which means we are Amber Watchering for 1 health against Rogue. He's questing Adventure Rogue, though. He's not Burn Rogue. Or we could save this to use it as a removal source, and we could just develop this and pass, and then try and like remove all of his things. I'm worried we're gonna get blown out by an Edwin or a questing Adventure if we don't establish real tempo, though. So, since we don't have any hard removal for second questing or Edwin, it's necessary for us to pressure with minions instead of camping and trying to turn everything into removal.
Looks like I'm here just in time.
There's also some like validity to the investing that, like Brazen Zealot invest. Yeah. When I handed Vidal the broom that turn, that would have been pretty good. And the turn with the 3/2 and an extra card in my hand instead of a 1/1? Sounds better. I think you found a misplay. Now you're gaming, dude.
Give me that. Not what I want.
I think we're still gonna get him though. But yeah, we didn't play the game perfectly, unfortunately. It's so hard to play absolutely perfectly, dude. We're gonna kill this Olga Mesa.
Just make for justice.
Man, he's got so many cards again. The barrel did end up giving me an extra turn, so I kind of high rolled out of it, right? I did a barrel roll. This would just die on board, so developing it's not great. It removes his dagger, but he might want to remove his dagger himself so that he can start using weapon buffs. One, the teeth.
Up to no good? Me too.
That's hot.
Kaiser Koob, thanks for 3 months. Welcome back to the Becky Team Thing, man. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. We need to do something big. So let's either try and top deck or just slam Dragon Queen and set up for big turn next turn. There's only 8 facing us down. It probably only has eviscerates for damage, honestly. I don't think I mind 8. I mean, I don't love 8, but... What are those dragons?
For justice.
I should have probably killed the 2-1. I just saw 230 and attacked it. I was too excited by the dragons. 2-1 should be dead for second Shadow Step. Don't punish me. Teacher, please. Oh, okay. That's fine. He's got nitros and eviscerates. Am I dead? Is he investing damage and not killing me? Because that would be very good for this Alex Straza that he's not expecting, clearly. We're live, right? Live long. We gotta even weapon something and then heal. Disgusting.
For justice.
Yeah, let's get something here. Oh, big. Big heal. We're insane? Oh, he's not gonna be happy. We get so much heal. I should do this, maybe? I wanted to do it on Ysera, but and the more I think about that, the more I think about how ridiculously greedy that is. Okay. I could have played this. What am I saving this for? I was saving it for when he puts the weapon buff so his dagger doesn't trade. Yeah. Alright, so that's 2 stats smaller, attack-wise. But it still trades with everything on the board, so it's fine. I just didn't want it to die to a 1-1 dagger, so that's why I've been holding it. Lucas N 12121212. Welcome back for 4 months. Appreciate the continued support. Glad to have you back, dude. Dude, he's been subscribed for as many 1-2s are in his name. Hog. No, no, don't kill me. Come on, man. Finley, just save the day. Don't take it away from him. The car's got a really low win rate. He never gets to do this. Just let him have his moment, dog. Trade with me, please. Please trade. Trade something. Just a little bit. Son of a gun. Okay. So we got what? Like... Trade 2, 4, 5 on board still. Deal 5, kill everything, push face, better. Yeah.
I must insist.
Well, there's 5 on the board either way, right? So it's either he's doing it or we're doing it. Somebody's doing it, so might as well be us. So that we get to push into the face. And Finley's just carrying with big heals. Playing the Highlander Demon Hunter. 1919, that's better than I thought. I don't know, the Highlander Demon Hunter has kind of gotten away from me. I don't know what to do with that deck. Highlander Demon Hunter is wanky. Oh, come on. Double taunt and one's a 7/8. Cool. Make my taunt big. I think I can get away with save and dream and just trading an 8/3 so I can dream. What am I gonna dream? That's a good question. I'm like, maybe I could get more value, you know? But at the same time, when do you just say enough is enough, you know? Okay. Enough is enough. Put that for some cleave positioning. Trade that for second shadow step so that he doesn't get another one. Go face for 8. Laughing sister. Before the buff. Weak sister. He's making Ogremancer work though, I appreciate him. Ogremancer's not bad. Ogremancer, good card. I swear. Just because he didn't win, it's not Ogremancer's fault. It's gotta be because Finley. Finley's just so sick. Finley carried. Finley healed 8. Have I heard of Loop Hero? Everyone's talking about Loop Hero. That game's blowing up, dude. This gotta be like the #1 trending game right now. So many people have told me about Loop Hero. I gotta play some Loop Hero, apparently. It's like something you'd love. Nice. Lately, for my... when I'm not streaming or doing anything, when I'm just relaxing game, I've been playing Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition, and then I've been doing the Unleashed mod. Been pretty fun. I like the mod like so much because I had like a lot of problems with the combat system in that game. The combat system in that game is all designed around applying status effects twice to cause people to skip turns. This is like the worst gameplay ever combat wise. So much turn skipping. But the mod changes how the armor and magic resistance work to make it more traditional and less turn skippy. So I've been enjoying that a lot. Do I keep Silent Sprite? What does Warlock do? He's Zoo? It's a 3-drop. I'll throw it back. He might be Zoo. I don't want to get run over. My AoE is not like the strongest thing in the world. So we gotta kind of be competitive with 2-drops. We have a few ones that we could hit too. Warlock Prime deck? Yeah, it could be that too. Crab Rider in the Hand of a Dull combo. Doesn't matter what your other 28 cards are. If you hit that combo, you're in pretty good shape.
A little agony goes
Uh-oh.
a long way.
Yeah, it's always a Soulfire net. Got the weapon on curve though. Wow, hits the Hand of Gul'dan, 1 of 4. This guy's esports ready.
For justice.
He's out here gaming. I thought I was doing well. Got outplayed. We're actually still not in a terrible spot. But he is Zoo, which is probably terrible for us. I've tried to keep the curve really anti-aggro because the ladder is very aggro heavy. So I'm trying to be a value Dragon Libram Highlander deck while maintaining a good sense of core low unit values, you know? But I wouldn't be surprised if I'm doing too many things. Unfortunately, I can't kill that at the moment. Look for the first day of school first. See if we can get that 1-drop that does 3 damage. Nothing. No rush or charge 1-drops. It's looking like we're playing all the minions and attacking. So attack first, play all the minions after, so we see if we get something good here. Fish Flinger contests on board. So does this, though. Threatens to get buffed in contest. I like just getting more minions out. Fish Flinger trades. I need better than an even trade. I need something that gives me a leg up. And I really want to get this out so I can set up for this eventually. Just getting a bunch of wide bodies to be competitive. Oh,
Here for the tour? Out the road
They're not trapped. They're my friends.
Alright, so when all these guys pop, we can broom Libram of Justice kind of stuff. For now, I want to kill that 3/3 and put a lot of stats in place, so this seems like the best way to do that. That 3/3 dead, and those stats big. I worry about the new 3/6 for 5 that replaces a minion with 1 in your hand, but if it happens, it happens. I can't really avoid that. I think I need to take this play that puts most stats in play for me. Yeah, we don't even need to leave him Justice, right? We could just play stuff and then... Oh, wait, we might need the Justice. Well, we can trade the 10-9 into that. The 10-9 goes there, and then Fish Flinger, Broom, Stuff trades its whole board, right? Finley? Nice. So we could get this Finley up to a 4-5 and run over that. That goes into the 3-2. That goes into there. That goes into there. That goes into there. He's left with a 1-3. We could do 3-2 buff, and then he doesn't even have a 1-3.
Let me think.
And then he has a 3-2. Okay. Yeah, let's do this then.
To adventure.
2-mana draw a card is nuts. Okay. Broom is really OP, yeah. It's better than Monster Train. I still haven't even tried Monster Train yet. I've been meaning to try that. People keep recommending Monster Train after I did a lot of Slay the Spire streams. I haven't gotten around to playing it yet. But it's on my to-do list. And Loop Hero is even better than that?
You were just a bird.
He's running out of gas. And we're running out of life. It's Loot Hoarder Fish... Loot Hoarder Librum of Justice. Eventually we'll find an AoE, I'm sure. We're doing the whole no AoEs versus Zoo strat. We got Consecrate in there, we got Zephyrs in there. Those are 2 AoEs. His Librum of Hope could be pretty big soon. Oh, sure, yeah. Right when you need it, have exactly Hand of Gul'dan in your hand.
Out the road on. Yes, tickets for trinkets.
That draws Dragon, that's good. Dragons could heal us. Healing good. I want to taunt. I haven't been able to use my hero power yet, but that's because we still have things to do, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think I'm Blessing of Wisdom his Flame Imp. And just play this. I want to get the card draw out there on the field. His deck doesn't have a whole lot of stuff it does left, right? It's got like Wicked Whispers left. What other big bombs besides the Flesh Giants are in there? Zoo bombs. Just 2 Flesh Giants, 2 Nightshade Matrons. They have Minari Moshers. He played one of those. Still buff that. They can raise dead random things that kill you. This draws a dragon for this if I can get it to die.
A little agony goes a long way.
Okay, and a taunt. That's kind of nice. Do this first, and then do Scale Rider, Curse of Malcolm, because we'd rather put stats out there.
By moon and spear.
The Murloc buff might actually come in handy if we don't die.
For justice.
I'm gonna poke. 3 charges of this weapon. I can't see me killing 3 minions. And maybe we get Libram of Judgment and can corrupt it. The downside of Fish Flinger is it gives him something to do. The upside, though, is like 2 mana, 3/2 in play.
Hop in, the pit is churning.
Alright, he just has like Nightshade Matron and Wriggling Horror left as far as big things. Wow. No. Where is my Highlander cards and my AoE? No Barov, no Zephyrs, no Consecrate, no Ember Watcher. We even put a Reliquary Prime in there, I didn't find it. I don't know, I felt like we were favored for most of the game. Even after he just soul-fired with 4 cards in hand and discarded the correct thing to draw 30. Even after that, I still was like, we got this. Finley didn't give me heal, though. What's up with the mustache? I got a mustache so that people would type in my chat more and comment on my YouTube more. Because engagement helps determine where the algorithm places you in recommendeds. So, this is why I have a mustache right here. So did you type that comment? And that's it. I might have to get rid of it soon, though. My girlfriend hates it. But honestly, I've grown quite fond of the mustache. I've enjoyed it. I don't know. I don't know if I can go back. I feel like I'm in a committed relationship with the mustache at this point, and that shaving it would be a crime against the trust we've built together. So...
Armor! Lightly used armor!
Alright, we just have to get, what, 7 more Mogu Cultists? 6 more Mogu Cultists. How do we do that? Surely Zephyrs will give us the perfect card for that. We're gonna die.
This be our neck of this.
No buff. No rush. Best top deck, Scale Rider. Second best top deck, what? Underlight, Angle Rod. Third best top deck, Salad's Pride. Dragon Rider Talia is not terrible here. Zephyrs is always pretty great. We need some way to do damage to that. Wow, he trade? He trades, it's huge for us. That buys us 4 life. Thank you for your donation. We're still in Desperado territory. We get top deck Finley. Get a hero power that gets us out. Finley, Consecrate, Barov, Scale Rider, Underlight, Angler, Zephyrs, Libram. No, Libram's not good. Or a big nothing ball. This might not be the deck. It might not be, but have you been listening to me naming off these outs that we have? Our anti-aggro toolkit's honestly pretty good. I've been reading off like 8 cards a turn that we could draw to bail us out. If only we could run 2 Consecrates, dude. We don't have the technology. Alright, the Angler's a little late, but maybe we can... Hey, get a nice little bluegill here. even better.
How's the weather down there?
Oh. Yeah, I think we're already dead. We stumbled a little bit with our early draws. We still haven't gotten an AoE. Maybe I play Wild Pyro. Maybe that's the trick. He's got Skull in his hand. Every time. Should play the N'Zoth package. I don't know if the N'Zoth package is really something that answers the problems that we're having at the moment. N'Zoth costs 10, man. The problem I'm having right now is I'm not drawing enough AoE. As indicated by the Zergy swarm of small minions killing me. I want to add Wild Pyro, I think. Just to have one more slightly AoE-ish thing. I think a lot of this has just been bad draws. I have like 3 AoEs and I haven't been getting them. So I think that's a part of it. But I think a little more AoE in the current meta can't hurt anyway. We got buffs to go with it. I think I take down the loot order. Easy. You can't cut the Dragon Rider. That's part of the reason why I'm playing the deck. Riding dragons is sweet.
Uther versus Jaina.
Oh shit, the 4-mana 2/5 might be sick.
Fight with honor.
Yeah, actually, let's do the 4-mana 2/5. Quazzle Quazzle. That's the second Consecrate. We need that. Mage usually gives us time, I think, to Bronze Explore. Yeah, what's that 2/5 called? It's Spell Burst, deal 2/5 or deal 2 damage to everything. Does the lion have enough minions to hit now the loot horde is gone? As long as it still hits Broom. Broom broken, man. As long as it hits Broom, you're good. Wretched Teacher, Wretched Tutor, yeah. Wicked Torture. Just throwing out random names. Ooh. 1-mana 2/5. Talk about efficiency. Wicked Tuna. It's a TV show. Bum, bum, bum. I hate that they could just bump off this, so I guess I want to play this, or I want to coin something. I don't want to coin anything. It just feels sad to use this to do this, but... Otherwise he gets to trade ping and the Murgle McGurgurgurg. Whimsical Treant. That would be a funny card. I could see them printing that card eventually. Whimsical Treant. And that would actually be a really cool name for it too, because it AoEs the whole board. And Treant boards are all about building the board. So it'd be a very whimsical Treant card, because it's doing something that you don't expect a Treant card to be doing. Honestly, you might be onto something. That might be better than what the designers had in mind. I think we need to hire this guy.
A good explorer comes prepared.
Heal. Heal is really good against Mage. This, yeah, I would take it, right? It's tempted to go for some of the other ones there, though. And so it begins.
Let's get him!
Big damage.
Smell like a spoiling.
Might be able to kill him before his thing pops. I have, technically speaking, 15 damage. As the Libra of Justice pushes for 2 with the Battle Friend on board. Minty Mike 24, thanks for the Prime Gaming. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here, man.
I wonder.
Oh, it says explode!
Explode.
One free!
Don't freeze me.
Oh, it says explode!
Oh god, Arcane Explosion for 3?
Someday I'll be just
Wait, he's out of mana. Oh, he's going for the Missile Arcade. Dodge! I have 11 damage. This is not good. I'm very close to lethal. So I can do 10, 11, and the next turn 12, 13, 14. So I have a 2-turn lethal set up. The downside is there a downside? Evocation kills me. A singular Frostbolt stops my lethal. That's a pretty big downside. I could trade, though. We could play defensively.
Must move quickly.
YOLO.
For justice.
Job done.
Alright, he needs Frostbolt. He needs Frostbolt. Otherwise, he dead. No Frostbolt. He never has it. That's not a Frostbolt. Well. Am I alive? Yeah.
You win this.
He didn't even know I had it. How does he know I have the Scale Rider? What is this sort of screen watching BS? He just assumed that I had the Scale Rider or the Consecrate or the what else is 2 damage or Penflinger maybe. It felt like kind of a respect concede for my all-in shove. Now we're gaming, dude. Make him have it. He was dead on board. I mean, he could have traded 3 damage into the 530. He didn't have to be dead on board. You could have healed the Murloc instead. Yeah. Yeah, I could have. That's what I was talking about when I said I could trade and heal the Murloc instead. But I decided to go for this lineup play. I decided to put it all on the line. It happened to work out this time. I'm not 100% sure what the odds are that it happens to work out, but it's not an unreasonable play. I don't like to shy away from risk.
Class is in session.
I will fight with honor.
You wouldn't have had the damage if you do the trade play, though. Yeah, that's why I didn't. I don't know what was going on. My Twitch chat's explaining to me why I did the play that I did. Thank you. After I explained why I did the play that I did. We're doing a lot of explaining the explaining of the explaining. I need an explanation about why we're explaining so much explaining. Oh, the wild pyrotech. Here we go. This is gonna get us a W versus Token Druid. Just saying they conceded because they figured you only had, and you'd only go all in if you had at least one way of dealing 2 damage. Psh. I go all in all the time. I go all in when I don't have it all the time in tournaments. I've gotten a few W's in tournaments going all in, not having the damage to back it up. Just scaring people. Especially live tournaments. You have full confidence, go all in without even like thinking about it, just the start of the turn. You don't even make eye contact with them or anything. You just do it playing off real nonchalantly. They concede on the spot. The thing is, people try and sell the bluff too much. The thing about the bluff is you just do it at the start of the turn confidently. You don't have to make eye contact or make any sounds or gestures. It's just about just doing it. I think that's the biggest thing with bluffs. People overthink them a lot. Try and get too fancy, you know what I mean? Try and do too much intimidation. It's scary enough just being in a card game tournament. Knowing that any decision you can make can lose you the game on the spot. So just let the situation exert the pressure that the situation exerts. Without trying to force it, you know?
Break it, you buy it. Sands of time run low.
A mighty roar isn't helpful? No, quite the contrary. The silence is what creates the overthinkingness and the pressure. The overthinkingness and the pressure is what leads to people making mistakes. The power is in the silence instead of the actual volume. Silence is scary. Dude, Pyrotech destroyed Token Druid. Destroyed. When you're not bluffing, then that's when you shout, Loktar Ogar. Because people think you're being so silly and crazy that they'll be like, there's no way he's bluffing. He clearly has it.
I will fight with honor.
I don't know. Now you're getting into metagames of people thinking about thinking if they think that they have it, and then nothing matters anymore. We're gonna keep this Consecrate. If I've noticed one thing about this deck, it's that we've had limited access to AoE. I forgot to add the 2/5. Honestly, Pyro's been working. Pyro did its job. Do you see that? Versus Token Druid, Pyro slayed. Do we actually want to add the 2/5 now? And put this Pyro out of business? You see the work he put in last game? He's earning his keep for now. But he's on the watch list. We'll make sure. If he messes up, he's out of here. He's on parole. And we'll see if he, isn't doing his job. We'll get that crazy arsonist out of our deck and throw in that spell burst card. 230 bigger than 1/1. This is only +1/+1. Yeah, maybe throw random Vulgin in there just to try and beat combo decks. There's like combo warrior, but sometimes you accidentally pull out a Rattlegore. Sometimes you can use it to delay a Rattlegore to find the Zephyrs, though. And then there's combo Demon Hunter, where it's pretty good versus. And then there's that one mage with the Mizaki. It's a little rarer, but sometimes pops up. If I were to put Vol'jin in this deck, it would be in over what? That's the hard part. Deck's already not really standing on its own two legs that well. Not well enough to where I'm like, let's start teching it. I'm more worried about the aggro than I am about the combo at the moment. But if maybe combo starts to present itself more rapidly, throw it in over some sort of Blessing of Kings or Blessing of Authority. One of those. Ugh.
Break it, you buy it.
How many second and third level thinking you have in the face-to-face tournament? Most people in face-to-face tournament do like random number generators so that they can avoid those sort of scenarios of the thinking and the thinking. When I was playing tournaments, a lot of times many of the players believed that the correct approach was to use for lineup selection and stuff like that, of like Q order, pure random selection, so that they couldn't get mind games by the opponent. But they also lose the ability to mind games their opponent, which is sort of like, you know, believing that your ability in the game is better than them, so that you don't need to rely on mind games sort of thing, was the common attitude. I want to get things on the board. Zephyr's, what is Zephyr's trying to do in this matchup? Remove weapons, potentially? Opponent's deck's covering your face. That is my deck, and you can move it wherever you want, man. It's an app that allows you to interact with the deck list. To read what the cards do, or copy the deck list, or all that sort of good stuff if you'd like to. You can minimize it, all that kind of stuff. Nothing to land Blessing of Authority on. I think I'm just gonna get OTK'd eventually, unfortunately. I don't really have a lot of answers to this OTK. I'm gonna go for a high main, so that I can have more ways to develop the board. Oh, is that the answer we need? No, they run weapon removal. They run weapon removal. Can't just doom him to death. Sepherson to Mukla for the mills. Mill 1 card. I mean, it could work. Would have made it harder for him to play Coin Skull. There's some real merits to the coin, or to the Mukla play. If it would have noticed and given it to me. I need to get some sort of Libram discount so that I can just do this sort of stuff. That's how I kind of win. I probably should just run Vol'jin just to have a chance in this matchup. Just throw a random Vol'jin in there, because it's not that bad of a card, right? I mean, it's pretty crap versus aggro, but sometimes they play at 8/8 or they buff something, and then you switch it with a 1-drop in their hand. So even then, it has game against aggro. You should probably just be playing Vol'jin in any mid-range deck right now. Bum, bum, bum. How much silence do they run? They just run studies to try and discover silence. They don't actually main deck any silence. Oh, you don't say.
Let's get 'em!
So we are gonna play this Blessing of Authority, I guess. But then diversify the threats by throwing that one over there. So he has to use like I-beams and stuff to kill that. Or he has to discover a silence. Or he has to have tacked in a silence. Or he has to use some form of combo pieces. Or he doesn't kill it. That's a possibility too. One mana left up still. Could still silence.
Time grows short.
Some combo demon hunters have glide. I've not seen anybody rock the glide yet. It's pretty funny. Like it's Braggart. Braggart's pretty good. We're just waiting to see if he kills us. We kind of just develop the board and he gets to play the game. Then we see what happens. Looks like we're gonna die while he has 9 cards in his hand. No, he's gotta be clearing here, right? There's no way we die. From 33. Oh, does he not even have the combo yet? He's trying to draw into it on the run here. Does he hit it? He's gonna need to hit some very specific cards on the discount to have lethal here. There's no way. He's looking for the silence now. Silence would be an outcast position. Drawing more cards. What's he hoping to find? Well. So we have 20 damage. 20 damage. He's used 2 I-beams and the soul cleave. So he has Artifice, 2 artificers plus spell power plus 1 copy plus the double fell scream blast. So we kind of don't want to have 3 minions in play, technically speaking. I don't think there's really much we could do to avoid that while still trying to win the game. I think trying to press for lethal is more important. Just gonna try and hopefully not die and have this minion stick. I forgot that I drew a card, honestly. We might have had lethal if we drew Libram of Judgment from this, exactly. Or if we draw Libram of Hope, we could taunt.
How is it even possible?
My curse.
No, he hit it. You can do 32 then, right? I don't even know. Probably just dead. 24 plus 24. So close. Yeah, we don't really get to play the game though. I hate that matchup, kind of. You just kind of develop and wait for them to see if they draw their combo or not. Alright, let's play the Zul'jin, or the Vol'jin. Just so that can never happen again, hopefully. Or it has a lower likelihood of being able to happen successfully, because we could pull out combo pieces. Which means... I think we take Blessing of Authority down. Zul'jin. Blessing of Authority is kind of hard to land. It's either that or Kings, one of the two. I just did this one because it costs 5. Be right back 1 second.
Uther versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
I will fight with honor.
Zephyr's opening hand. Lady Leandrin's for the Giga late game. Bronze Explorer and Zealot's Bride aren't too bad. I kind of want something a little bit earlier, though, and a little bit more AoE-like against the Rogue. This would be the good time for the Wild Pyromancer to show its worth. Hecklebot? We're not a fatigue deck, so I don't think Hecklebot fits. But I like where your head's at.
Armor! Lightly used armor.
That's pretty good. I think I'm good getting the 3-3 out there and then following up with the weapon. The buff gets on the Dragon Queen Alexstrasza, which isn't the best buff target. Kind of funny. Every tech's a fatigue deck if you try hard enough. Dude, fatiguing people is hard work right now. Holy smokes. I was playing some of that, the Highlander Shaman fatigue deck. Those games are long. Those are some 60 cards versus 30 cards, and you gotta really worked out value, people. Oh, Blood Imp. That's sick. We're gonna solidify the hell out of this board position. Aimed it's a stealth minion to apply buffs to. You get tickets in Shaman. It's a Warlock card. Tig feels like you just sit there for half an hour. Half an hour? No, you sit there for an hour and then lose to randomly generated burn skills. But 1 in 10 times, you win and you feel like a genius. It makes it all worth it.
Quickly.
Big dragon. Man, he's got cards in his hand. We got Zephyrs for AoE, we got Wild Pyro for AoE down the line. We're hard chilling.
For justice
I want to save the kings because it's my only spell for Pyro at the moment. And even Pyro for 1 can be super impactful versus Rogue. Zephyrs can kill like a questing board, so I think we're pretty good to kind of wait and see how this pans out a little bit. Don't like that. Oh jeez. This is gonna be 2 of these.
For justice.
My Shadow or Death Knight? Nah. And next turn's Shadow Word Ruin? So I don't want to make anything too high health, and I don't want to give anything for this to trade in. So I think it's King's this, and leave it stealthed. And then next turn, try and Shadow Word Ruin his board with Zephyrs, and trade this into the 2-1.
What makes something real?
What does that do? 50% chance to attack the incorrect enemy. And this one has less than 5 attack. Hopefully he chose this one to die in 1 hit.
Give me that.
Not what I want.
So this trade has to work.
Your wish is my
Let's do this first. Shadow Word Ruin. Alright, it's still wispy, so that means it works, right?
Send the little guy.
Yeah, we're hanging on, but the Jandis Shadow Step curve is really strong with 2 secret passages.
Make something real.
My god. Pyro Consecrate is so close.
I wonder.
If it was the deal 2 AoE Spellburst thing, next turn I could play with Consecrate and be sick.
Let me think.
I can't take 6, can I? I don't think I could take 6.
I must move quickly. Let me think.
I definitely can't take 10 against Rogue that hasn't used any Eviscerates. Maybe he kills this. We top deck the McGurgle guy. We play the McGurgle guy. It corrupts this. This gains lifesteal. We play that the turn after profit. Could happen.
Tombs.
I need to get lifesteal on this, which is a difficult task.
I'm going to throw the book at you.
It gets a little easier when you do this, but still not easy. Need Libram of Justice for this Pyro, dude. Random secret. Rigged fair games, like the most likely. This is the best standalone.
Quickly.
Zealot's Pride gets Broom. Too slow. Okay, just play this and hope we don't die. It's a rigged fair game. Got a Rush Dragon. We just couldn't keep up with his cards because he double secret passaged this game. So he just had like 10 cards in his hand the whole game. Yeah.
The victory is yours.
Alright, Pyro, you didn't do your job well enough. We're replacing you with the 2-5. I told you this would happen if you took an L. And this one was on you, Pyro. You had ample opportunity to wipe the board. I'm putting you on the bench, man. And we're putting in Wicked Tuna, or whatever it is. Wretched. Yeah. Wretched Tuna. Whimsical Triad. That's the card. Here we go. Oh no, now we're versus the druid that the Pyro defeated earlier.
I will fight with honor.
No. How will we win without the Pyro now? No coin to... Wretched Tutor's a little worse off coin, right? Barov owns versus Token Druid. Especially with Broom to activate it. Muggle. We're ready. Big. We're just going in. Ooh, I love having this card too. This card is so nice. Makes everything else easier. Makes it activating our Libram of Judgment and stuff. It's not that much easier. We don't have very many 7s. Makes it so Lady Liadrin can proc it. Maybe we need to add more 6s to this deck. Look at this guy. He is going in. Wow, I lose. Huh. Maybe he doesn't have a buff. We're fine. Especially if you trade. So we could go trade the Barov Broom. Trade. And he's left with 1, 2, 3 2/2s. Still a lot of 2/2s. I think we wait one more.
I'm going to throw the book at you.
Do it next turn and then try and lead into Libram of Hope. I hope that works out. This is going well, I think. Ish. Well-ish. Okay. So now we trade this guy. Barrel of all of them.
Try to keep yourselves alive.
Broom.
Follow my lead.
And we follow up with heal 8, get an 8/8. We're recovering. We're dead. A whirlwind of emotions. We're alive? We're still dead to Roar. Roar's exact lethal. But we might live. It's looking slim. Yeah, it's tough to come back from the turn 3, spend 10 mana. Feels bad. I think we had a really good hand. I think on average we beat Token Druid there. But turn 3 he just played 7 minions and solo the forest them. You can't beat that turn 3. And then had card draw after that. Like we could have beat 7 1/1s that make 2/2s on turn 3. We could have beat that. The problem is he followed it up with draw 3 cards and stuff like that. The card draw follow-up was too sick. If he just fizzled after that, we were actually fine. But he had card draw into double cast spells, Arbor up twice. This Arbor is so broken. It's development and burst at the same time. It's crazy.
Greetings.
Ooh. We're growing on him. Card draw. Love to see it. They have like 3 mana, deal 2 AoE. I want this minion to stick around, I think. If I can. We could get killed by Pyro here. Or Penance stuff, but... 3 mana, deal 2 AoE, or Coin Holy Nova. Both fine. Play around those 1-card things. And renew Independence. Whispers of Evil. Whoa. Whispers of Evil. Huh.
For justice.
I don't want my vicious sportling to die. I feel like it's exerting a lot of pressure on the board. Because if he tries to play an A5 drop or whatever, I just turn it into a 1-2 and kill it. So I want to keep this thing at full health, so it doesn't die to AoE here. He spent his turn mass dispelling, so... I mean, it put in some work. I have 2 Murlocs in place. There's a lot of Murlocs that are really good, so I'm going to take the swing. Looking for buff Murloc? Not great. Not horrible. Neither of these died AoE, so... Good minions to develop here. There's 2 minions in this guy's deck. There's Mind Reader and then there's Cthulhu, so we know he has Mind Reader Elusha in his hand. Get this guy on the AoE range.
On wings of evil.
That doesn't die to death. We're worried about Soul Mirror coming up soon. Other than that, he's got like double AoE stuff, so where he could hit for 4. And they don't run the guy that combos with Wave, but they do run Wave, right? Still think it's worth. We might get double AoE'd here. It might have been better to put it on this to play around double AoE a little bit. But if he double AoEs, then I can play this, and Soul Mirror's not as bad, because he's spent so much resources. Because we get to trade the Evasive for Soul Mirror, that's kind of sick. Nazari for sure. No. That never backfires, right? The priest never takes your Nazari and heals to full life. I've never seen that before. Summon a 6/6, that's all you're doing? We should have lethal somehow. Because I can throw 1 damage away and I could still kill him. So this plus Broom kills him.
Looks like I'm here just in time.
The battle.
Just make
Well, anticlimactic game, not a lot happened. Priest opponent played cards and then I killed him.
Uther versus Jaina.
You asked.
Jaina.
I will fight with honor.
Armor vendor's not that important, but I guess it's a 1 drop to play. Just trying to curve out versus mage so that they have to spend their spells on my minions. I could save first day of school. It might combo a Wretched Tutor.
Armor. Lightly used armor.
And I can't imagine too many 1 drops here that are actually like prime.
Break it, you buy it.
Come in.
Secrets.
Everyone's a winner.
Well, let's see what happens. Holy shit. We got murdered. That's what happens. You can select the best 4-drop in the game. Probably the secret means you can't play the things that work with the secrets, though. There's some upside, but wow. Wow. I can't even remove this.
Come on, share.
Break it, you buy it.
That's like worst possible case.
One ticket,
You gotta go face, because I can't let him draw cards. As long as he doesn't draw cards, we're chilling.
I intend to deceive.
Man, best secret again for this scenario.
one ticket, please.
I see.
Break it, you buy it.
I'm going to throw the book at you.
Not again. They're random secrets. You can't actually... If anything, it was less likely to be Mirror Entity than anything else. Oh my god, the random secret game on this guy is on point.
You're not ready for this.
Now he follows up with the Rigged Fair game to redraw all of his cards now at the pivotal moment.
Looks like I'm here just in time.
No, okay. Second Netherwind Portal or a Flame Ward or a Counterspell. Counterspell is kind of a bummer for us. Maybe we should play Tyrion so we could Zul'jin out our own Tyrion sometimes.
I intend to deceive.
I mean, we just lost to random secrets.
The victory is
They had no possible information on any of the secrets, and they happen to be the best for that scenario every single time. They're pulled out by inconspicuous riders, so you can't even, like, analyze what secret they are based on, like, which one he would be more likely to play. Just pure secret RNG. Cause too much tempo loss.
Uther versus Garrosh.
Are you trying to Vulgin in this deck? Usually you Vulgin like combo pieces out of other combo decks. Otherwise you have 0% win rate versus Lifesteal Demon Hunter. Bum, bum, bum. Thank you, Baldor Truth Seeker. We're gonna Vulgin this guy's Rattlegore back into his hand after he spends 9 min on it. Yeah, I'd rather just develop more stats. This develops more stats, awkwardly enough. Probably Drake's not bad here. I want to save the coin. Bomb Warrior. Whoa. I don't want to put the Blessing of Wisdom on that guy, he's just gonna die. We have a decent chunk of healing in our deck, and depending on what Sir Finley of the Sands does, he might be allowing us to shape a game plan. Maybe a nice weapon removal could help out a little bit too. I can get 2 Libram of Hope, so that's 16 healing also.
I'm going to throw the book.
Yeah, Sir Finley's never active this game, huh? Zephyrs isn't active for the weapon removal on this for a while. It's okay. The Libram stuff will carry, right? I can Zul'jin something out. Oof. Don't hit the broom. Anything else is fine. Because this way I get more armor, right? It's kind of nice.
Armor! Lightly used armor.
It doesn't have too many targets against his deck. Unlucky. I don't think they were going to get better odds in the future with that card, though. Our deck doesn't utilize it very well against its own deck. It's better as a combo stopper. Alright, he's got the nuts. We get to corrupt this, though. That's a lot of healing. 3, 4, 5, 6. If we pulled any minion other than Broom, I can clear here. It's compounding failures on this board, man. Yeah, I think we lose. He got perfect curve, and we low roll the pole, so we're behind enough tempo that we can't combat this perfect curve. We're 1 damage off.
I must move quickly.
Who'll be me next, big dog?
No way to proc the bear off. Getting this corrupted is gonna help. Hopefully he can't pave his way through to connect for another 7 super easily. If that trades for a Divine Shield, that's pretty good. It might be what we need to come back in this. Oof. He doesn't have too many cards left. Maybe we could get there. There's only 30 damage worth of bombs in my deck. I kind of need that to be hitting minions at some point.
What now? What now?
He still has Bladestorm, 2 more brawls. A very large wealth of removal. As well as Horde Pillager, probably, to get more bombs in my deck. We never draw 3 bombs. I bet you weapon removals me.
Justice.
Feels like one of those kind of games, man.
Break it, you buy it.
Technically speaking, we can outlive the bombs. Technically speaking. Then we can make it to Zephyrs. We could get more heal with Zephyrs. It would be fine. Technically speaking. I think I'm pretty fine with this trade.
Let me try to keep yourself.
Instead of using the Crab Rider and pushing Two-Face. Now we should be able to activate this whenever we want, which is really good.
Justice.
Might as well keep swinging this until... I don't want to have like a Zephyrs or something that he's waiting on to remove my weapon, you know? I want to make this more difficult to kill. And then I wait on these Rush. And other effect-based minions.
I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable.
Oh my god, he's got the Galakron in his deck, so now he can start dealing extra damage to me. To make up for the little bits of damage he needs to make all the bombs connect. This is...
For justice.
More healing. Is that an overextension in a brawl?
Follow my lead.
Bomb Warrior, 2 brawls, not really a lot of minions to develop. They got Minefield that they could try and clear with. Shield Slam. He's used both shield blocks already. Dr. Krestinov. Horde Pillager, Dr. Krestinov, go face would be worst case for me. He's got Crocs kill everything right now. If I play a thing, Crocs kill everything still kills everything, so we can't really play around that. What I do after he Crocs is lose the game. Cool. Yeah, maybe I should have... no, I couldn't Amber Watcher then buff it. I didn't have it. So if he Crocs me, I need to get like Zephyrs active and then like death it. Yeah, I forgot there's a guy with 5 + 5 + 5.
Double time and double pay.
This is oddly okay for me. We're doing fine. Soon I can fill my hands with Libram of Wisdoms. If I can play it enough times and then get Lady Liedrin, and then we can mill the bombs. Not if we draw all the bombs first.
Grade's getting low.
If I draw a double bomb, I kind of die.
More like a wisp than a warden.
Looks like I'm here just in time.
So I think I want to get that down for now. I don't want two things at 6 health for second Blade Storm, so I'm gonna put this one. Oh, that's worse. That's worse. I wanted two things at 6 health. Because then he has to trade off the two. Now it trades here Blade Storms. Okay. Random +3 damage. I did not account for that. Uh-oh. Does he put me in 2 bomb range? Alright, we need to draw 1 bomb. We don't get enough to where that we could fatigue him. But I still think we do it. We get a Libram of Hope back, which is really big. Yeah, I played this.
Shadrach will not fall in vain.
We'll have 9 cards though. I don't want to draw additional cards. But I do want to buff things. I could have Crab Rider double buffed trade and then went face, I guess. That might have been better. I'll always have access to that play a little bit later. I don't want a hero power because of Brawl. So I'm just chilling. I don't want to draw cards because of bombs. And we'll see if we can skirt by. So we should be getting 3 back, right? Oh, now we only get 2 back. If we got 3 back, we would be able to mill the bomb potentially. Okay, this is not the bomb draw. This is not the bomb draw. Okay. So if he brawls, I could still mill the bombs potentially. We heal for 8, put all the things on there and go face. And then he clears it, and then we're fine. We have 8 cards left. Do we want to be playing no cards, actually? Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay. I'm in the hero power, because I just want my hand to get full so we mill the bombs. And then his deck's all removal after that, right? And we could just fatigue him? His deck becomes 1 more bomb weapon in the form of Horde Pillager and Dr. Krastenov, and that's it. In terms of minions. Because he's played both Evil Quartermasters. He's got Barov. Okay. It's unlucky for him. And unlucky for me, because I could still draw the bombs. Oh, he's not saving that for the Horde Pillager. Maybe he doesn't run Horde Pillager. So we could try and mill the bombs. Or we could just play McGurgle. Try and kill him. If I play McGurgle, he brawls if he has it. If he doesn't have brawl, he loses the game. If he has brawl,
Let me think.
then we draw 1 card. What am I worried about him pressuring me down with? He used the upgrade. It's just the hero power. The hero power and Dr. Krastanoff and Kronks. There's Kronks too. I actually can't kill a Kronks. So if he Kronkses, makes an 8/8, I lose. So I have to keep developing into that. So I have to develop. I don't have a choice. Okay. That gives me another card too. That's kind of nice.
Reporting for duty.
Do I need to draw a double bomb to die? Otherwise, he's brawling, filling my hand again. We're delaying Kronks for a turn. We need to draw a bomb so that we have an access to answer Kronks. Otherwise, we have to keep developing, and our answer to Kronks is disallowing him to play it because he has to worry about our crap. But if we don't have any crap for him to worry about, he can just play it and then kill us by making an 8/8. If we draw 1 bomb, we can kill him, right? Alright, so we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. If we pass, he can Kronks kill us. So we have to be doing something this turn. We have to be finding a lethal. Or healing. Because Kronks does 5 and then his weapon does 4. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're still drawing. Come on. We have no taunt, we have no heal, we didn't draw the bomb, so we can't access these Highlander cards. There's 4 cards left. We needed to draw a bomb to win. It doesn't matter, guys. Doesn't matter.
By moon and spear!
Reporting for duty.
Only way we win is if he doesn't have Kronks now. Play Finley and get a new hero power? Play Zephyrs, get lethal? Yeah, we can't do that, guys. There's 2 bombs in my deck still. We would try. That's why we're trying to draw there. If we draw the bombs, we win. If we draw 1 bomb, game's over. Had like 75% chance to win the game here. Plus. And now we're dead. They had 2 draws that tried to find 1 bomb out of 6 cards. And now we lose. So we had like 75% chance to win the game on our turn, and then we had 50-50 to win the game on our next turn, and we lost both of those. So that's a lot of low roll. We low rolled into low roll to lose that game. And all of chat is telling me misplay for not playing the Zephyrs. I stay at 10 cards in the overdraw? I kind of went into this earlier a little bit, but they run a card called Kronks, which does 5 damage, and that in conjunction with his weapon and his hero power kills me. So, because the cards that he runs in his deck would equal the damage that my health is, and I would die. No. I don't think there's anything wrong with the way we played the game at the end there. Because the odds that he has Kronks, right? All right, so he has a 30-card deck. There's 5 cards remaining for him. What are the odds that he has Kronks? Right? Do that math really quick. Very high. He has 25 out of his 30 cards. Now, what are the odds that I don't draw any bombs out of my 6 cards in 2 card draws with 2 bombs left? And then what are the odds that also on the next turn, I lose a 50-50 to not draw a bomb again, if I happen to not draw bombs on the first turn? Which percent's higher, which percent's smaller? The higher odds thing is the higher odds that he has Kronks than the higher odds of this if then this bomb action happening. So he played the line that was the highest likelihood for success, I think, of the 2 options. So I think it's correct to try and play around Kronks and not stay at 10 cards. So that's why I didn't stay at 10 cards and tried to play around Kronks. It just so happened that I drew 0 bombs in my 2 card draws at trying to find a way to activate my Highlander cards to win the game. And then on his turn, I drew a bomb. But the logic is correct. Some lists don't play Kronks. Why are you playing around Kronks? That's fair. Let's see. Bomb Warrior last 7 days at Legend. Bomb Warrior list. The most popular list at 440 doesn't play Kronks. Yeah, maybe I'm not supposed to play around Kronks because they might not have it. They usually play Kronks, I thought. 7,800, no Kronks. This one's got Kronks at 2,800. 25% of the time they have Kronks, so maybe I'm not supposed to respect Kronks because they're not supposed to have it. I'm supposed to take cards. It's really hard to say, but that depends if you know if they have Kronks or not, or if you think they have Kronks or not. I thought he probably had Kronks. He just kind of seemed like he did. I don't know.
Little agony goes a long.
If you had 10 cards, then you would still have chance of survival, think I. Good. I don't know. I've tried to be thorough with my explanations, but it's tough sometimes.
For justice.
But yeah, I wasn't aware of the current amount of Kronks being played in the metagame, I guess. Maybe I should have just disrespected it. That's the only argument that makes sense. I think playing around it's correct if you think it's there, and I think it's worth considering. Maybe they just don't play it. But if it's in his deck, you have to play around it there. We have to kill that 2/3, right? Killing this guy is also really important. They run a lot of demons in that deck. So which is more important, this guy or that guy? That's hard. And that's a ticket. Is the broom actually worth playing this turn? Does it get enough value? Yeah, probably. Probably.
A good explorer comes prepared.
Murloc's Divine Shield. I'm killing this thing. I don't want him cheating out demons. I think it's easier to cheat out mana with this guy than that guy. But that's a pretty big gamble. Depends what's in his hand. About 50-50. Second race dead. Unfortunate. Now he gets the demon guy back too. So now he has both the demon discount and the other discount. He didn't spend any mana before doing it though, so he didn't actually capitalize on the mana discount of the 2/3.
There is so much untapped power in this world.
He's gonna have a lot of Canthroid Primes he's gonna be drawing later that aren't gonna be very good top decks. So that's the upside. Downside is though, he gets to keep playing free demons. It's got like infinite mana over there.
I wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Armor! Lightly use armor.
Dude, the cards I played made me not die to Kronks. That's why I played them. He's an 80% chance to have Kronks. I play cards that make me not die to Kronks. And there's less likelihood that I draw 2 bombs. Because the likelihood I draw 1 bomb is a success. The likelihood I draw no bombs is a success. The likelihood I draw 2 bombs is a failure. So if you do like the distribution, the amount of success to failure ratio is just higher. I don't know. I feel like you're willfully trying to misunderstand what I'm saying to upset me. And it's working. It's working. I'm getting agitated at the situation. My jimmies are rather rustled. I got the rustled jimmies. You don't want to have rustled jimmies, guys.
Break it, you buy it.
It's gonna make you have a bad day.
By moon and spear.
Keep your jimmies tight and unrustled. I guess I have to kill this now. Honestly, I don't really care about his mana discount as long as he doesn't have cards. Maybe I'm fighting for tempo more. There's not a lot of outs in this scenario. Getting steamrolled. We need Zephyrs real bad. That's our out. Just draw Zephyrs. As it usually is with Highlander decks. I'm killing the 3-2. If he has 6 mana draw 3, we're dead anyway, dude.
Break it, you buy it.
No AoEs. Man, I feel like they need more AoEs in this game.
The victory is yours.
Taugen Druid and Zoe and spam decks. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it a day, guys. I don't know. Maybe I gotta play like Avenging Wrath or something. Where's Mind Control Tech? We need to have Mind Control Tech. That would help a Highlander Paladin with AoEs. I don't have enough spells to run Wild Pyromancer, honestly. It's even just Wild Pyromancer isn't saving grace enough. You just have to draw Zephyrs in your Highlander decks. Any chance of Battlegrounds on stream? Nah. I feel like Battlegrounds is the same exact thing time after like 10k. I'm not a big Battlegrounds fan. I don't know, Battlegrounds was fun till like 10, 11k. After you hit like the 10, 11k marker, it really feels too much the same for me. Because like a lot of my decisions are the exact same. Maybe it's because I'm not thinking about the game in the right way, but it feels like I do the same kind of opening thing into the same transition points almost every time now. And you just kind of roll the dice to see if they hit or stick. Anyway. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. I'm just going to talk to chat for a while and then end my stream and host somebody. So if you guys have any questions and want to talk and do stuff, and feel free right now. Let me know. How's it going? What about one Highlander Shaman game? One Highlander Shaman game. We'll be here till next week, dude. Highlander Shaman goes on forever. You look beautiful today. Thank you for lying to me. I appreciate that, dude. What do I think the best card is in the entire mini set? The best card in the entire mini set. In terms of what? In terms of like winning the most? Or in terms of flavor? Illidari Studies is up there as one of the best cards in the mini set. Absolutely enabling and pushing OTK Demon Hunter to a whole new power level. Arbor Up has been one of the best cards in the mini set, pushing Token Druid way further. Previously in Token Druid, you had to struggle with this debate of do I buff the board or do I develop more board? And Arbor Up allows you to do both at the same time, so you no longer have to think between the one choice that you had in your deck. Fantastic card. Even Bola Shot's not bad. I wish Bola Shot was better, though. Bola Shot's almost good enough for Hunter. Conjure Mana Biscuit and Imprisoned Phoenix have created a new mage deck that allows you to OTK people on turn 7, which is really good. That's been a powerful inclusion to the game. What else is there? Hysteria is fantastic from the mini set, enabling Control Priest to go to a whole new level and temporarily breaking the game in the wild with a Tiller combo. Nitro Boost Poison has allowed people to die earlier than ever before, now allowing lethals to come out on turn 3 or turn 4 with somewhat of consistency, breaking the game and pushing aggro beyond limits that we ever thought even possible. Shaman doesn't really get anything from the mini set. Warlock didn't really get too much. They got access to Hysteria, which kind of helps. They have Envoy, Rostwix, which creates a cool kind of win condition for memory, but nothing too much from the mini set. Warrior also gets to use Nitro Boost Poison to kill people unprecedentedly early. And then Armor Fender cries in the corner as she tries to stop the aggro brought on by the new Nitro Boost Poison. Moonfang enables some pretty cool Druid stuff, make a Druid a nice maybe tier 2, tier 3 deck. And Crab Rider allows Paladin to go in full force, allowing Blessing of Wisdom to actually be seen in competitive play. So there's all sorts of cards from the new mini set that I think are very powerful. I think almost every class has a card from the mini set that's absolutely bonkers broken. So, pretty cool. Purple just raided me. What's up, Purple? I was ending my stream right now. Raided me at the end. I was just kind of talking. Does Firebat get mustache products in the new set? Yeah, they put a mustache on the Fiery Bat card if I win another world championship. Gotta work on that. How's it going, man? Sir Joffers subscribed for 31 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back, dude. Glad to have you back, dude. Job hunting is making me sad. That's all that's happening in your life. Well, Resistance, job hunting is really hard. I have a lot of friends that are job hunting, and I've been currently doing some interviews and job hunting too. The process is really slow. Keep your head up, man. I don't know if it gets any easier, the job hunting process, or any words of wisdom. I'm going through the same thing right now with job hunting and doing interviews and whatnot. You just got to keep going. It's not that you're not right for the job. Sometimes the job's not right for you, and you just kind of wait until the one comes around. But the constant rejection and all of that sort of stuff can feel really crippling on your self-worth. So I get it, man. You have a job, you're a streamer. I'm trying to move into regular work instead of just streaming and kind of do both. I can't stream for 4 to 6 hours a day anymore. I don't know. I don't have the same amount of passion and love for it as I did before. I still like it. I want to continue doing it, but 2 to 3 hours I get tired of streaming, so I've been trying to look for a little bit of a pivot to start building towards something else. And eventually I want to have like kids and a family and stuff like that, and being a streamer isn't a lifestyle that's really conducive to that. The stress of wondering every day if everyone's going to hate you and leave you, or if the game you play is going to die and you got to start a whole new game. It's just like not a lot of financial security. But it's more just like about that constant thing of belonging and place to be. Work environment, showing up, working on a team every day instead of working alone by yourself. I'm more of a together kind of co-op-y person sort of thing. That's why I've done so many co-op streams and stuff in the past. Then all the people I co-opt with, there's drama related to them and drama related to other people, so then their image affects your image. So I got a lot of hate and a lot of stuff like that because I happen to stream with people that happen to do bad things. Because I happen to stream with just anybody that wanted to stream. They had any sort of following that seemed kind of cool. It's tough, man. But stay strong in the job search, dude. Am I excited for the next rotation? I'm definitely excited for the next rotation. I'm excited for classic mode and all of that sort of stuff. I'm super bored of the current patch of Hearthstone, honestly, so I'm ready. I'm ready for anything new at this point. I'm playing Highlander Paladin, so, you know, we've hit the bottom of the barrel of decks to try. I'm playing things that I know aren't going to work, that aren't going to have more than like a 50% win rate. But, maybe they do. You know, we're reaching. Work in a kitchen. My little brother works in a kitchen. My little brother is head chef at a restaurant. He doesn't want to open up his own restaurant, though. I've talked to him about it. I want my little brother to want to open up a restaurant, and then I'd fund my little brother's restaurant. And then maybe try and do that. That'd be cool. Little family business, family restaurant thing going. That'd be pretty sweet, because he's a good head chef. You know, he smokes way too much weed. So, you know, there's that going with him. But he still cooks pretty well. I don't know. My little brother, I think, would be a pretty fun chef. But he doesn't have the drive for it. He doesn't want to pursue creating his own restaurant. He likes working at other people's restaurant. Fund your restaurant? I don't even know you. Who knows, man? It's also a horrid time for opening a restaurant. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. But I don't know. Guy was just talking about restaurants. So this, how old's my little brother? My little brother is 4 years younger than me. So, and his birthday's in January. He just turned 21 in January. So he's a youngin'. He works at Mackle's in Heartland, Michigan. So you might see my little brother sometime. If you live in that area, I don't know. Fund Raynad's game. Raynad doesn't need any funny. I've been really impressed watching Raynad's journey. That's been kind of cool. That's finally starting to happen. It's finally coming all together, right? He's got the game available pretty soon. He was like streaming and stuff recently. That's super cool. Just being able to be like somebody, I knew that guy that funded that game and followed his dreams and watched his journey has been really cool. And watching the little developer updates from that. Like, I never really was like close friends with Raynad or anything, but still, that's just impressive to see that journey from the outside. You know what I mean? Super cool. I'm pretty pumped for his game too. I'm definitely going to give it a shot. It's cool to know somebody that made their own video game. I have one other friend that I know that's making their own video game. They're making some sort of like space building game sort of thing. But yeah. Rayned did his like through the business way. He did like the design and then hired programmers. My other friend that I know that's making a video game, just doing all of the programming and stuff all by himself. Just one man making a game. I don't even know if it has an official title yet. It's kind of far out. It's one of those kind of crazy, lofty projects that you never know is going to finish or not, but it's pretty cool to hear about. I like those kind of projects. Big, long-term, overarching goals are usually what I'm about. Rayned's is called The Bazaar. Yeah. Rayned's game's The Bazaar. It looks kind of cool. Some sort of deck builder, auto battler, hybrid thing, which is pretty trendy right now with, you know, deck builders being pretty popular. It seems like deck builders get more and more popular every day now. Kind of crazy. Wonder why that is. Finishing a project is the hardest skill a programmer can acquire. Yeah, that sounds about right. Every time I've talked to a programmer, they talk to all the different projects they've started. They usually don't tell me about all the projects they've finished. All right. Let's find somebody to host and get you out of here. So you don't have to listen to me ramble about nonsense anymore. Who should we host? Does anybody have a streamer that they'd like to see get hosted? Applejacked? Is it the real Applejacked? The real Applejacked? You're alive, dude? I haven't seen Applejacked in a while. Hope you're well, man. That's admirable. I hosted Educated Collins yesterday. I host Admirable. I like Admirable. Admirable's a pretty nice guy. Alright. Enjoy some That's Admirable, guys, and some Loop Hero. I wanted to check out that Loop Hero game, too, so I might be watching it a little bit, too. Alright, see you guys over there. Take care. It's the hot new trending game, Loop Hero.